The song. I don't want to say delete topic,
She's a bit of a hottie, isn't she?
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. He say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in GDP. I don't believe in THOP. She keep playing me dumb. I'ma play her for fun. I don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain wasn't pouring down. See, that pain was all around. See, my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic.
All right. Okay, we need to mute everyone. Can you guys hear me okay? Yay! How good was that song? I have to send it to me, Adam. You have to, I think everybody in the chat wants to know what that song is. All right, guys, happy Monday. How is everyone going tonight? Pop it in the chat. How are you feeling? Hello, I'm so excited to be with you guys tonight. I just want to let you guys know this is my first training back since being on maternity leave. So I'm excited to be here and see all your beautiful faces. Everyone's better. Everyone got COVID at conference. If you didn't get COVID, like, did you even go to conference? All right, well, let's get into tonight's training. I'm actually so honored and excited to share tonight's training with you. Because when I first started in this business in 2015, I didn't start with any business knowledge. I didn't have a business bone in my body, actually. I said yes to this and I paid my $165 because I was just looking for a side income. But little old me didn't know anything about business or about what to look for in a company when you partner in one. I didn't really know much about economics or all that stuff. I ditched that in high school. So I didn't make an informed decision when I joined this company, knowing that I was joining a really freaking awesome company in an incredible profession. I just said yes. And I'd love to know in the chat, who else kind of said yes like that as well? Yes. Okay, cool. So I am just so happy that we are all lucky enough to have joined a company in a profession that is A grade. That could have very easily gone the wrong way for me and for you guys who didn't know what you were joining when you said yes to this. But over the last 6.5, nearly 7 years, guys, it's going to be my 7-year anniversary soon. Over the last 7-ish years, I've learned things along the way that has made me realize, oh my goodness, I'm so freaking glad I said yes to this. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so honored to be a part of this company. And so how many of you guys would say, especially those of you who just came back from conference, would you say you're a 10 out of 10 belief in the network marketing profession and Juice Plus as a company? Pop it in the chat. Yep, 1,000%, 11 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10. Okay, cool, cool. Now let's be honest. Who of us here tonight might not be a 10 out of 10 just yet? Maybe you're brand new here and you're like, I don't know, I was one of those people who signed up and said yes, not knowing what I've done. Or maybe you've been here for a little bit, but you really need to build that belief in the company and in the profession. for you to be like, I'm a full body, hell yes. Yep, Sam, okay, cool. Chris as well, beautiful. That's okay, by the way, because my intention with tonight's training is to have you walk away from this with a 1,000 out of 10 belief in both our beautiful company and this insane profession. So I'm really excited to bring tonight's training to you guys. And it really is an honor and a privilege to just share my little piece. So I want to talk about why the Juice Plus products, why our company, why our industry, and more importantly, I'm going to finish off with why a legacy company. Has anyone here not heard what a legacy company is, by the way? Because if not, I'm going to be explaining what that is and getting you guys really, really excited about that. Okay, not me, Amy. Amazing, Amy. You're about to have your pants blown off tonight, okay? So I'm super excited for you. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Let's think about what's going on in the world today, the reality of the world. You know, when I talk to people, when I see things online, I see people are praying for an answer right now. And I was when I joined this business too. I joined out of desperation. I was in a lot of debt. I was in a lot of financial stress. I had a maxed out credit card. I could hardly afford to pay off. So I said yes to this, praying for an answer. And I bet some of you guys were too. And right now, when we think about what's happening in our economy and what's happening around the world, jobs are being eliminated because of technology. Literally, computers are taking over our jobs right now. Rent is going up. I don't know about where you live, but here on the Gold Coast, we just had something over the weekend let us know that the rent average is going up by $150 per week. Guys, that's inflation. That's what's happening in our world right now. Interest rates are going up. Cost of living is going up. It's about to increase again. People are literally 6 weeks away from living week to week right now, just before Christmas. And it's really scary to think about, you know, how many people actually need to tap into their savings in the next 3 to 6 months with what's happening, right? And so 2022 statistics say that 44% of Australians could only survive off their savings for 1 month or less. That's freaking scary to me. They say that 23% of Australians right now could last 6 months or more. And so with knowing that, with what's happening, and I don't mean this training to start with like the doom and gloom, but I just wanted to paint a picture for you because what we have here is such a gift. And it is such a pay it forward business where you can not only help yourself, but you can help others. And that's why network marketing is such a smart business model. What I love about network marketing is that it's consumer to consumer, which means we take the product because we love the product and then we talk about it and then we share it with the consumer. It's a really incredible business model. It's all online, it's word of mouth. It is the fastest growing profession in the world right now. Did you know that? Network marketing. And I think it's the sexiest profession in the world right now, in my opinion. And we're not doing it like, you know, Auntie Deb was doing it in the early 90s. You know, we're not doing it that way. We're doing it really cool these days. And we have made this industry so damn freaking attractive that it is so hard for people not to join because it's the way of the future. It's the 21st century business, new age business, and I love it. I'm here for it. And I want to explain to you guys tonight a little bit more in depth about what you've got in your hot little hands. So I believe that no one really wants to work in 4 walls anymore. No one wants a cubicle. No one wants to work in an office. People want freedom. People want choice. Would you agree with me? And people want to buy something from someone these days that they trust. And that's what's really interesting about consumer behavior right now. When I look at my shopping behavior, I like to buy things from people that I know and trust, or I like to buy things that someone I know has said it's a great thing. So for example, like if I want to go to a good restaurant, I'm going to ask my friends, like, what's a good restaurant that's around right now? I don't like just randomly go on Google and go, oh, there's a new restaurant. I ask if people have been there. If I want to go shopping for a particular something, I ask some of my friends who have maybe purchased a thing, like maybe some furniture or clothes, and I ask a friend and I look at reviews. I look at Google reviews. I use Yelp all the time. Do you guys do that as well? So the way that we shop right now is we want to know why you like it. What's your story? And that's why network marketing is freaking awesome, because that's what we do. It's consumer to consumer. The other thing is, I know for me, like I like convenience. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like shopping in malls anymore. I don't know. Does anyone ever do that? I have a neighbor actually who owns a clothing store in one of the biggest shopping centers here on the Gold Coast called Pacific Fair. And I walk with her on the beach nearly every afternoon, and I have to hear her struggle of how she's had to shut down her 5 stores and she's down to 1, how she's had to like go down to skeleton staff because people are just not buying in store anymore. We love online. We love being at home in, looking professional on top and having slippers on the bottom, which I literally have slippers and trackies on right now because it's convenient. And this business is so convenient. You literally get to share and help people through the click of your phone and the buttons on your phone. So I don't think this is news to anyone, but the world is changing and the way we buy is changing and consumer behavior is changing, and network marketing just slots in there so beautifully for those of us in this profession. So what is network marketing? We share a product, we take that product, we have an amazing experience with it, and we are proud of it. And then we build a team of people, and then we raise those people up, which is just so beautiful. That's why I think it's the most beautiful industry in the world, because the only way that I get paid is if I help other people. And the only way that you get paid is to help other people. And that's why I'm obsessed with it. The only way I get to live my dream life right now is because I've helped a lot of people live their dream life too. And it's a beautiful thing to be a part of. And it's a beautiful culture, and it's heart driven. And there's nothing like it. You show me a business model that allows you to be soul led like that. So in 2020, the direct selling industry, which is, the network marketing profession, made, get this, I'm actually going to type this in the chat so you guys understand. This profession made $179.3 billion in retail sales in a year. Can you believe that? That's how big our industry is. It's literally one of the biggest industries in the world. Most popular product, get this, even better news, was wellness, and it still is today. So in 2020 to 2021, wellness products, I think I remember it was about 36% of the retail sales globally. And I think that's really impressive because we're in network marketing and we're in wellness. So the other thing that's really cool about Juice Plus Pacific is that it's classified as a AAA opportunity base on the key figures, like things like revenue, momentum, poll results, growth, things like that. That's a very, very incredible thing to be a part of. And business for home, if you Google this, you can totally Google it, Google business for home. They recommend Juice Plus because there is such a high certainty that the net benefit is so substantial for a brand new person that you're pretty much in the black as soon as you start, which means you invest your initial $165 and you're cash flow positive. Literally, you can be cash flow positive within a day. But I'm not going to make any claims here. I'm just going to say you can do that, right? With your first customer, with your first bonus. So what I love about the Juice Plus company itself is that it's evolved from this beautiful, small, humble, direct sales company over 50 years ago, you guys, into this incredible, highly profitable, multi-billion-dollar company. Yes, that's billion, operating in more than 28 countries around the world. More than 800,000 Juice Plus auto ships are reshipped monthly. How freaking cool is that? And I was talking to Celine, who is our amazing global, our amazing CEO for Australia and New Zealand. She said that in 2021, so last year, they paid out 46.86% of commissions of revenue before bonuses. I'm going to actually type that in the chat so you guys, I know you guys are writing lots of notes. 46.86% before bonuses. And guess what it was after bonuses, or including bonuses? Just over 50%. Do you know how freaking cool that is? What company pays that out to their people? Again, that's why I love the network marketing profession. So where does all that come from? It comes from RSP, which is 10%. Comms. By the way, before I go into this, I'm going to take a step back. Shani 7 years ago would have listened to this and be like, I don't understand all these comms, commission stuff. So if that's you on the line right now, don't worry. That was me. You learn as you grow. Okay. So where does that 46% come from? 10% from retail sales profit, 15% from commissions, 3% from PB, which is the third way we get paid, 2% from POB, which is the fourth way we get paid. And then we've got something called BIB, business incentive bonus, which is paid out on like a sliding scale. I'm not going to talk about the comp plan too much tonight because I don't want you guys to fall asleep. And then there's bonuses. So it is the most generous company, Linda. It is. It is so freaking abundant in the way that they give out. Now, here's the kicker. When I heard this, oh my goodness, I was like, oh, I'm so glad I said yes to this company. Most network marketing companies, and this is the average globally, pay out 36 to 38%. Juice Plus pays 46% and over. So that is, I'm just going to type that in the chat for you guys as well for who are writing notes. Most network marketing companies pay out 36 to 38%. And that's why I love this company, because it has been around for 50 years, okay? It is a company that has weathered the storms of all different economic climates. We've had a couple of, recessions and a global financial crisis in the middle there. And the company has stood the test of time. That to me gives me confidence. Again, 7 years ago when I was joining this business, I wouldn't have understood what that meant, but now I understand how important that is. And I hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down here. Okay, so we invest $165 to join this business, not $165,000 like a traditional business would need you to do. $165, guys. Loud and clear. Good. I'm glad. Okay, so what do you get for $165? Not only do you get the most amazing culture, community, mentorship, you get an incredible product that you get to be super proud of that actually works in our body in an incredibly high level way. But the company does everything for us. They do everything. Product research, product development, shipping, licensing, returns if someone's crazy enough to return the product, phone support, online logistics, accounting, payments, all that stuff, events and conferences. For those of you who just came back from conference, like you would have seen how much went into that. And those of you who are already business owners, right, you would know what I'm talking about right now. What it takes to pull off events like that it's huge. And you know what? I mean, we're so blessed. We're so blessed in this industry, because when I talk to other business owners who are doing it tough in the traditional world, they're wearing a million hats. They're doing all the things, and they just, they don't just rock up to conference. They have to put all that stuff on. We get to just rock up to Canberra, rock up to conference, walk in with our little name tag and sit down and do it, right? But so much goes on behind the scenes. So that's what you get for $165, guys. Recognition, speakers, ticketing, hundreds and thousands of, amazing resources like boards, like all that stuff. So the other really cool thing about the company, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on in a minute to a little bit more deeper into this, but I just want to help you guys understand like what you've got here in your hands with this company. Have you guys seen the bonuses that they pay out? Like over $90,000 in bonuses paid out. It's wild. It's wild, you guys. And what I love about our CEO and corporate team here in Australia and New Zealand is that they created, we didn't say anything. They created what's called the APAC. Most of you would know what the APAC is. It's the top leaders in our company. And we come together and we collaborate and we brainstorm, and we just want to make this company better. We want to be the best. And so our CEO came to us and said, hey, I want to make this thing called an APAC group. It stands for something, can't tell you what, but something Australia. And they listen to us, guys. Like, we come to the table and we're like, we want more bonuses. Put them on the table, and they listen. We want this at conference. Put it on the table. They listen. We want club bonuses back. They bring it. Like, it is so hard to come by a CEO and a corporate team that actually listens to the people in the field. So I just wanted to share that, because I know there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. But they're the main reasons why I love this company, why I love this profession. But most and foremost, what's really exciting is this team. This amazing, beautiful team. I can see we've got 340 something of us on the line tonight. We've got hundreds and hundreds more who couldn't make it tonight. But this team is so, it just is such high standard. The cultural commitments, the value statements that this company goes by and what all of you like, follow, it's beautiful. There's no drama, there's no bitching, there's no bad behavior. None of that's tolerated here. It's a beautiful high vibe team. And I love it because we've got incentives, we've got prizes, we've got so many of our incredible leaders investing into us to make sure that we're winning. There's community, there's connection, there's collaboration. The collaboration amongst all the teams in our company is, you won't find that anywhere else. I have a lot of friends in different network marketing companies and they're like, you guys do what? You got what? You guys literally have people in your APAC leadership team who have earned multiple millions in commissions. They've been here for years. They're incredibly intelligent. They know exactly what they're doing, and you guys get free access, close proximity to that. I think that is invaluable. Is so invaluable. You've got the level up with Adam, invaluable. You can't put a price on that. That's millionaire coaching right there. Clarity calls with Kira, again, invaluable. That's one of my favorite calls of the week. You've got conversations and social media training with Ange. You've got open office with Kimberly. You've got a mastermind group with Linda, which, by the way, these people have all invested so much into their own personal development. Like, I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they teach that to you and you don't have to pay anything for it. You don't have to pay anything. It's wild. It's so wild. And what I love about all of the APAC leaders is that we've all come together and we all have put together the same system to help everybody win. And it's not cringe. It's not cold reaching out. It's nothing like that. It's just soulful business. It's heart-centered. We took the best bits of everyone's system and made one baby that's beautiful. And you guys love the system. How amazing is it? How easy is it? It's so effortless, right? That's because of your beautiful APAC team. So there's some really cool other calls starting soon, which I don't want to say too much, but I might just give you guys a little teaser. We have a wealth mindset call starting soon with Anthony and Kate, which is, again, these guys are phenomenal. Who would love to up-level their mindset in the wealth arena? Yes, please. So we have that happening. We have a really cool event happening in 2 different locations. Again, I don't want to say too much. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but I'm just going to say, we have a wealth mindset event happening really soon. Brisbane Gold Coast area is event number 1. Melbourne is event number 2. So you get to learn some incredible wealth mindset training from literally the best of the best in our company. Again, where else do you get that? Nowhere. And next week, we actually have an incredible guest on Zoom on training on Monday night, Jeff Roberti. If you don't know who Jeff Roberti is, please be here next week. Okay, so Jeff is the highest income earner in Juice Plus land, in all of the land, but actually in all of the network marketing profession. He's been part of Juice Plus for 30 years. He is like the godfather. And he is going to be on our training next Monday night. So make sure you're on next Monday, because he is literally, he's like the multi-million-dollar man here in this industry. So, sorry, I digress. The type of collaboration that we have here, it's, to have such close proximity to highly successful people who just want you to win, who don't necessarily have a vested interest in your business, so to speak, because, they don't have a financial interest. But then we kind of do in each other's businesses. We're like, we want you to win. We want you to win. We want everyone to win, right? So it's kind of cool that you get to learn from mentors in this space that you wouldn't necessarily have access to, because I believe a high tide rises all boats. And so if we're all winning, if we've got a whole company winning energy, then that's how we become the best, right? And we want to be the best. We want everybody to have Juice Plus in their hands, because it is such a freaking amazing product and we need to get it out there. I can't believe how many people don't know about it. So our vision is big. I don't know if you guys heard at conference, but the company mission right now is to have 1,000 of you guys qualified by the end of the year, which is so exciting to think about 1,000 families qualifying. And you might be brand new and you're like, I have no idea what that means, Shani. That's okay. The best way to describe what that is there are several ways to create residual income. You've got property, you've got shares, you've got crypto space, you've got so many, you could make art and sell it. You could write a song and you get, royalties. There's so many ways. None of us are going to write a song or do anything like that. What this business allows us to do is create a residual income by qualifying our business. And so our mission right now is 1,000 of you to tap into that. So just a little bit of like a secret amongst the APAC team, we're all conspiring together right now to create a whole team winning club run momentum by the end of the year, which is going to be mental. For those of you who have been part of little pockets of club runs with your incredible uplines, think about all of us doing it, and like just huge energy, huge momentum happening all at once. It's going to be really freaking awesome. So I want to talk a little bit more about the industry of network marketing, direct sales, and I want to talk about ours in particular because we are a legacy company. And not many people know what a legacy company is. When I heard that, I was like, just sounds old. I don't know. So let me explain what a legacy company is. There are a lot of network marketing companies out there and a lot come and go. Trust me, I have been here for 7 years and I have already seen in my 7 years, so many companies come and go, and it's all about the hype. It's all about the cars. It's all about this and the partying, and it's all about promises. And then they're poof, gone. And everyone, when I started with this business in the beginning, people were like, you don't understand, you're so lucky and you're so smart that you're with Juice Plus. And I just didn't understand why. I was kind of ignorance on fire. I was like, I have no clue. But the longer that I've been in this company and in this profession, the more that I started to see the smoke and mirrors with all the different other companies out there. Bad quality products, new companies promoting the world and then just disappearing off the face of the planet. There's, I've seen it all. I remember there was one that was like so built on hype. They had great marketing. It was phenomenal. And everyone was like, oh, maybe I want to do that. And we were like, no, this is a brand new company. This is not safe. I think their slogan was something like, the grass isn't greener on the other side, it's pink. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not good. And anyway, that company doesn't even exist anymore. And that took 2 years. So what I'm trying to say is you want to be a part of a legacy company that you can trust, that you're going to get paid on the 9th of every month. I get paid on the 9th of every month. Who else gets paid on the 9th of every month? Not a day late, and it's never been missed. Right? It's payday tomorrow. Yes. Okay. So that is what legacy company means. It's been here for a very long time. We've stood the test of time in different economic storms. In fact, the pattern shows that after every cycle of, say, such as a recession or a global financial crisis, we just rise. It's freaking awesome. And it's because we're big time players in this space. And for us to be on par with the rest of the world, to up there with the other legacy companies, which by the way, there's about 30 in the world, just so you know, out of the hundreds of thousands of network marketing companies, there's about 30 legacy companies. And for us to be a big time player like that, we have to be up there with the best of the best with things like highly researched nutraceuticals, which we have, being the most research nutraceutical company in the world, which we are. So how cool is that? You know that you are part of a company that's not going anywhere and it's going to pay you monthly, right? It's built on, what's the saying? I'm trying to get a word out, but I can't. What I'm trying to say is there are a lot of companies out there that will promise you the world, but you need a foundation. You need a really strong foundation when you want to start in this profession, and this company has that foundation. So why would you start in network marketing? Like, why here? And I just want to show you something. I'm just going to share my screen. Start screen sharing will stop other computers sound share. Yes. Okay. Why this company? Can you guys see that? Most sophisticated side hustle? Yeah. Okay. We're location independent. We have a flexible schedule. Literally, you get to choose when and how you do this business. There's no artificial rah-rah on income here. Like, we say it as it is. You've got incredible mentorship, like I've told you. You get to leverage on social media, which means your reach is global. You're not having to do like little tea parties in people's living rooms to try and get this product out there. You literally have incredible social media training on how to make your impact huge. No employees. Who here has had a business and has had to deal with employees? Sick pay, all those things, oh, I'm not coming in today last minute. Yeah, a headache. No, thank you. Low barrier to entry, which means you're literally paying $165 to join. Low risk, high reward, level playing field for all, which means it doesn't matter what age you are, what gender you are, if you're white, if you're black, if you're purple, if you're, what religion you are. Everybody has an even playing field here, which I love. You can't buy your way into this business in terms of positioning. You have to work your way there, and everybody starts from the same position, which I love. And of course, there's tax benefits and the compound effect, which is really, really exciting. So I was talking to a single mama not long ago, it was about a couple of weeks ago, who was looking at joining his business. She watched a webinar and she was like, I just don't I don't know. I'm a single mom. I've got 2 kids. I've got 3 jobs right now. I don't have time. And, right now, all my money is going on groceries, which is hardly getting, put on the table, but I'm making it. I'm late for rent every week. And also I've got to pay for childcare because I'm literally working 3 jobs right now. And I just said to her, let's figure this out for a minute. Okay, you're talking to someone who is so wildly passionate about this profession and what it can provide for people. Let's figure this out. If you dropped one of those jobs, right, and instead built your business in 8 to 10 p.m. when the kids are asleep and, spend your day with them, it's important. It's important for you to be present with your family. There's, for me, I have a 14-week-old right now, and the last thing I want to do when I'm with him is be like this. So I get to build my business around him. He's awake, I'm fully present with him. He's asleep, I'm fully present in my business. You get to do that with this. So rather than paying, daycare, like having a 3rd job just to pay for daycare, because all of you guys who are parents know how expensive daycare is, how about you don't waste that time and you build your business in the evening when your kids are in bed, and let's make a 4-year plan. And yes, I said 4 years. I said 4 years because this is a 4-year career, guys. This is a 4-year career. If you put everything in it, if you put everything, and I mean throw it all in and go all in, you could create so much magic here just because of the way this business model is designed. Low investment. I was paycheck to paycheck when I joined in 2015. I started this business and I crushed my overheads within my first month. I ate Juice Plus for free. My business was paying for me to eat Juice Plus, and then I made some on top of that. Level playing field for all. So talking about a 4-year career, who's read that book? I love that book. It was written by an incredible man called Richard Bluth's book. For those of you who don't know him, he is one of the most incredible coaches in this space. And he has been my coach. I coached with him last year one-on-one. I know Adam has as well. He is Celine's coach as well, our CEO of our company, and he's done a lot of training with you guys. I know a lot of you guys know who he is, right? So he's been in our profession for 50 plus years. That's why I chose him. I loved the fact that he has been around for that long. He's owned 2 network marketing companies, and on top of that, he's also been in the field. And after being in the field and owning 2 companies and on-selling them, I questioned him why he's back in the field. So right now he's back in the field. Him and his wife built a beautiful multi-million-dollar business with a different company. And when I started coaching with him, I was like, why are you back in the field? And he said, why would you want to be a traditional business owner, owning a network marketing company? The magic is in the field. And so he told me a lot. He taught me so much, which I am about to share with you about our company, our company, yes, and our profession. And yes, he's in a different company, but it just so happens that his wife was with that. But he said to me, Shani, Juice Plus, that is where you need to be. That is where you need to stay, because you are a part of a legacy company. Again, only 30 of those in the world. And you will never, ever find a company that has a heart like it does, with a CEO like it does, with a leadership team like it does, like you are in the right place, in the right time, like you can create whatever you want with Juice Plus. And I was like, oh my gosh, for someone who has been in the industry for that long, who has owned his own companies, who is back in the field, to say that to me, I was like, okay, I feel really confident about that. But I want to tell you what he taught me, because this is where my belief went to like, yeah, 10 out of 10 to like a million out of 10. Okay, our product, Juice Plus, it's a consumable, it's not a luxury. What this means is that in any economic status, everybody is still going to need Juice Plus in their pantry. Okay, it's a necessity, not a need to have product, which means that people are valuing their health more these days, especially with what's happened over the last couple of years. People understand how freaking important their health is, because it gives them time to do the things that they love with the people that they love the most. So our product is not a need to have luxury product, it's a necessity. We need it, right? It's not one of those products that gets cut from the budget when times get tough. People value their health. On top of that, our legacy company compensation plan, I was going to swear, I won't. I will. Shits on startup compensation plans or compensation plans from companies that have been around for 5-10 years. And let me tell you why. A network marketing company that's less than 10 years old is still in what's called a startup phase. So a startup business, you guys would know what that is, right? You start it and you're pretty much in the red for a very long time. Most traditional businesses don't make profit till about the 7, 8, 9 year mark. Now, when you're comparing a legacy company like Juice Plus and a startup company, that's a company that's 10 years old or less, there's nothing to pick apart, right? There's nothing to pick apart in a startup company yet, because they haven't had a chance to go through an entire cycle of seasonal business at that point, and they haven't survived the 10-year mark, right? So it's not like comparing apples to apples, right? You can pick our company apart because we have stability, we have certainty behind us, and more likely with a 50-year company, we have had to make decisions and changes at an executive level that most companies that are 10 years old or less don't even get the chance to, because they don't survive. So I've got this written up and I'm going to share it with you in the chat, just so you understand what I mean by startup companies and the risks involved. So to start up a startup business, right, and the failure rates, and I hate talking about failure, but this is literally the statistics. 50% of startups in the network marketing space, I'm talking specifically about our industry right now, 50% fail in the first year. 80% fail in the first 5 years. 96% fail by the 10-year mark. If you survive the 10-year mark as a network marketing company, you are no longer now in startup phase. Congratulations. But get this, 99.99% of those will not survive the 15-year mark. That's 1 in 1,000 network marketing companies fail. Isn't that freaking wild? To think that Juice Plus is here after 50 freaking years, you guys. It is wild. So startup companies, the marketing is all promise, but there's no track record, right? A 10-year-old plus company, that's proof over promise. That's, yes, you're going to get paid every month, no matter what. Yes, you're going to survive any economic storm, no matter what. But you look at a startup company with all the hype and all the marketing and all that, you know, like shiny stuff, like you are banking on a promise that it isn't guaranteed. So anyone can start a network marketing company. Anyone can create a compensation plan, right? There's no like laws out there about who can and can't, which is pretty freaking scary if you ask me. But anyway, until you have paid it out for 10 years, and I'm talking like monthly commissions, until you have paid out 10 years, month on month, without missing a single commission check, you have no idea what the future of that company is. It's literally like if you are a partner in the field of a company that's less than 10 years old, you are on borrowed time. And I'm thinking about a specific company right now who literally like went bust in the 2-year mark. You know, the pink one. I don't even know what the name is. I had to change their name so many times because they got sued, but whatever. This is the craziest part of all. They closed their network marketing company down, and they didn't even tell their people. No one even knew. They didn't even get an email to say, hey, sorry, but we're no longer a network marketing company. That is wild. I know so many people who went over to that and just like, oh, I'm just thinking about them right now. Hey, Juice Plus door is always open, right? So startups, this is the really crazy thing. Startups must change their comp plan every 3 to 5 years because they have to refine and sustain for the company to keep afloat. This is really interesting and what Richard taught me. Any startup company or any new network marketing company is attractive because they have to start off with an incredibly sexy and attractive compensation plan. They have to be heavy on the front foot with their payouts for the large volume of people to come in to buy the product, to sell the product, right? But they have to, they will 100% always change the comp plan within 3 to 5 years. So, the reason I'm mentioning this is because I have a lot of conversations with people that are like, you know, I'm looking at our comp plan and I'm looking at this one over here, and I'm like, yeah, but that's a startup company. All startups have to have an attractive and generous compensation plan to attract their partners, right? And they have to do that. It might not be as sexy, you know, to have our comp plan, a 50-year-old comp plan, but we have a legacy company. It's one that always pays. And you know, you won't spend years building an organization with this network marketing company for it to fall flat on its face in a few years from now. And startups can't afford to have a logical comp plan. They just can't. They need that big volume in the first 10 years to survive. And any comp plan that pays over 50%, this is a really interesting statistic. Any comp plan that pays over 50% means that it's just an overpriced product with a really large profit value, meaning that you're just ripping your customers off. So that is something I really wanted to share with you because, you know, sometimes we do compare, oh, but their bonuses are this. You can't compare apples to apples like that. It's not like comparing apples to apples. So the other thing I really love about the Juice Plus company is that it teaches building asset over income. Sorry, let me say that again. Asset building over income. You know, I personally love how our company doesn't entice people with like these glamorous cars. And these are just my values now. Okay, this is just my opinion. I'm infringing on everyone. But I think that type of marketing brings on a different type of energy to your business, right? Instead, Juice Plus, instead of giving you a car, they pay it to you in cash. It's called business incentive bonus. It's the 5th way we get paid, BIB. And you can do whatever you want with it. If you want to go and buy a fancy car and show it off with your, you know, have a depreciating asset in your garage, that's cool. Go do that. But if you'd rather invest that money into appreciating assets to invest it back into your business, that's going to multiply your wealth. To me, that's, you know, true excitement. That's sexy to me. And so Kate and Ant's call that they're going to start doing is going to be talking a lot more into this, you know, creating true wealth, not fake wealth. You know, no one, especially in the economic climate that we're in, no one cares about luxury cars and handbags and all those things. People want to know how to make $500 a week right now or a month. So if a company can pay you for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, it means that they've stood the test of time through every economic storm. They will pay you forevermore. And that's attractive because you're not building something with a company that might fall flat on its face. And it's really, when you think about it, the network marketing profession itself is leveraged income. Does anyone know what leveraged income is? When I learned what leveraged income was, I was like, oh my God, why didn't anyone tell me this in school? Why did I sit through maths, learning how to use a compass and using a calculator and doing all those things, and no one taught me about leveraged income? Okay, let me tell you about leveraged income. Leveraged income is when you have, Warren Buffett, actually not Warren Buffett, Rockefeller says it really well. It's where you have, let's say 100 people putting in 1% effort on their business. So then you can create a business and an income of the 1% of 100 people's effort rather than 100% of your own. It just makes sense. And I have a really cool slide here that I'm trying to find, which explains this even better. So give me a sec. I'm just going to share my screen. Leveraged income. Here we go. Okay. As a solopreneur, and you guys take a screenshot of this because this is going to blow your mind. And then we're going to wrap it up. As a solopreneur, as a traditional business owner, let's say you've got 24 hours in a day and you work 365 days a year. That's 8,760 hours of productivity in your network marketing organization. Let's just say you have a team of 2,000 people, right? And let's just say 20% of them are actually actively building their business. That's about 400 people building a part-time income here. Let's just say those 400 people invest an hour a day into their business. That's 400 hours a day of productivity. Now you go 400 hours a day of productivity, 365 days a year. That's 1,460,000 hours of productivity happening in your business in 1 year. That would take you 16.6 years as a solopreneur to create. That is why the network marketing profession is so profound and so amazing. So I want to wrap it up here. I just, the thing that I wanted to bring to you guys tonight is I just wanted to give you confidence in that you are in the right place, in the right time, the right company. You've got the best leadership. And, if you, I can't remember who said this, but if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. Actually, I think that's Warren Buffett who says that. This industry creates freedom, and you will not find it anywhere else. And John Maxwell says, one of my favorite coaches in the leadership space, everything rises and falls on leadership, and it starts from the top. And guys, it starts with our APAC team, who I'm so honored and blessed to work alongside, because it's bled through, and like attracts like. And you will not find a culture like this with the integrity that it has anywhere else. We have the best products in the world, and you have such huge potential here, you guys. And if you're in this Zoom and you're watching this as a recording, I don't mind, whatever, and you're thinking, I'm not like them, I don't look like them, I don't have their wisdom, I don't know what I'm doing here. All I have to tell you is that all you need is hunger here. That's all you need. And if you've got hunger, anything is possible. The only reason I am here today is because I had hunger. I had hunger in my heart. I had hunger in my soul. I don't need anyone to motivate me. I don't need anyone to inspire me. I am intrinsically motivated. I'm intrinsically here for my own reasoning. I'm not here to impress anyone else. And every day I connect with my why, and I connect with my mission and my vision. And when you connect with that internal drive to make a difference for others, for your family, for yourself, as Linda says, to out-earn, outplay, out-fun everyone around you, anything is possible. And when you realize what you have, that this is a journey, and that this is literally an evolutionary journey, guys. And what I mean by that is you'll fail and you'll fail and you'll fail and you'll fail, and it's so necessary, and you're going to love failing. It's going to become your best friend. And when you learn to lean into it and you grow from it, and you learn that you cannot learn and grow like that from any other profession in the world, this is where you'll learn to become professional. This is where you learn to be better. And then you realize, oh my God, I've got the confidence now. Your confidence goes through the roof, and you'll look back 7 years down the track like me, and you'll think, wow, I've grown up so much. And I can honestly thank Juice Plus for that, because I would not be who I am and where I am today without this incredible company in this profession. And so I hope that you understand what you have in your hands, guys. It's such a beautiful gift, and you are the smartest people out there right now, part of this company. So I am going to love you and leave you there, because I know we've got breakouts and I went a little bit over. I'm sorry. I do just want to say, for those of you who are 3 Club Plus and above, I'll be on Linda's Mastermind this Thursday, and I'm going to be diving a little bit deeper into this with you guys, and talking a little bit about the vision beyond the vision, and really leaning into some club training and club duplication, and how you can really go to that next level with this business, with this company, with our incredibly abundant compensation plan that is called clubs and qualifying. And yeah, I just really want to help all of you guys win big in that space. And I just want to finish off by saying, don't forget Jeff Roberti next week. He's amazing. So, all right, let's go to...
Shani, before you do that, I know some of these, I know you've blown people's minds around building their belief around not only Juice Plus, but the profession network marketing. I think many of us, you know, part of us don't always own the space of, I'm doing network marketing and I'm so proud that I'm smart enough to see what this can be. I think many of us become a little bit like, am I doing network marketing? I think I am doing that, but really get yourself to a place that you own it so much that not only are you out loud and proud about it, but you almost feel sorry for people that don't get it.
Yeah.
Are there one or two things that you could recommend these guys to continue to listen to? Like, is there a podcast? Is there a book? Is there a thing that you felt like you've listened to help you continue to keep building on your belief? I know you mentioned the 4-year career with Richard Blissbrook. Is there any others?
Yeah. I have a book in there. Oh, GoPro. This is ancient, like it's so old, you guys. I think it was written in the 90s, but like look beyond that. This is such an incredible book that really helped me understand. There's Beach Money, Better Than Beach Money, by Jordan Adler. Yep, The 4-Year Career by Richard Blissbrook. Even Eric Worre's podcast, it's called GoPro. He interviews $1 million earners around the world in all different companies. And I just love having that in my ears and just listening to some people out there who are just like you and I, and who created incredible success, who have had, you know, the worst of the worst happen to them and they've risen above. So there's a really good one with Susan Sly. Actually, I'm going to type her name in the chat so everybody can go find it. Susan Sly, GoPro podcast. That's one of my favorite ones. Have It All Woman. Yeah, so that's probably, you know, for me to have built my belief in the network marketing profession, to own it, to be really loud and proud about it. I made it my mission to have something in my ears or something in my hands every day to help me understand what this profession really was. Because now I'm unshakable, and because of the way that my posture is around it, I don't even get people who question me or challenge me on it. I don't think people have the guts to, because I'll eat them alive. So for you to have that confidence, like just have something in your ears every day. That's my best advice.
Yeah, I agree. And I will reiterate, some of you guys mentioned Rise of the Entrepreneur, the documentary. You guys could go find that, the Rise movie, and then also How to Build Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. He's the guru. And I think the other thing, Shani, I want to just touch on really quickly is often people do have an opinion about network marketing, and it's not your job to go eat them alive. Like, you know, I know Shani said that as a joke, but from my experience, and you'd probably agree, Shani, most people that have got an opinion about network marketing is either they've had a shitty experience.
Yeah.
Like someone did this kind of a really icky way of doing it, like come around for dinner and, oh, what do you know? We've got a flip chart, and they kind of did something like that. Or they tried to do network marketing and it didn't work for them.
Yeah.
I don't know, what are you doing with people like that, Shani? Like the people that have had, like, are you just getting curious with them and understanding what's happened? Like,
yeah, I think because I am so passionate about this industry and how much it could change someone's life, I don't let someone who has questions, which by the way, questions are healthy. I think when someone challenges you on something, that's healthy. It's conjecture. It actually helps you to have more belief in what you're doing yourself. When someone has questions like that, I don't eat them alive. Can you imagine me eating someone alive? I was just like, no, I don't do that. When someone questions me, all I hear is, I haven't heard enough or learnt enough about this to give it value. Please teach me more. And so I see it as an opportunity to teach them something about the industry or the profession, or ask questions, get curious. Why, what happened? Did you have a bad experience that, you know, did someone say something in the past? Have you tried network marketing before? And most often people have had, a bad taste in their mouth about this industry, sadly, because there are some pretty shitty people out there doing some pretty shitty things in this industry. Let's face it. But my number one thing is, please don't paint me with the same brush, because the way that our company does it, and our team and our leadership team, is we do it with integrity, we do it with heart, we do it soulfully. And I'd love to show you how we do that, because I don't agree with that. If that was your experience, I'm so sorry that that's your impression of the network marketing profession, but I promise you that's not how we do things here. And so usually people open up a little bit more and they're like, okay, well, tell me more. What do you mean? Sharing a training like this with them is powerful for them to have faith in the company that they're about to invest in. They're $165, so save this. Maybe we can put it in boards or something. But yeah, it's not, please don't find objections around the industry scary. It's such a beautiful thing to have the opportunity to educate someone on what this could be for them. It could literally change their life if you put the time investment in to show them what we really do here.
Awesome. So much gold. I think, I just want to, again, what the information that Shani gave you guys tonight is so powerful, but it's not like now I've got an army of things to like give back to people when they come at me about network marketing. It's just, hey, that's interesting. I don't know much about that, but I recently heard one of our incredible leaders share some interesting stats the other day that I couldn't help but think, if you're open to it, I'd love to send you and I'd love to hear what you think. It's amazing just to be able to defuse that. Not saying you're wrong and I'm right, it's just the other way. So I know we're going to do breakouts. I'm really conscious that we have eaten into a little bit of that time. I'm going to break out. We've got 5 groups tonight. We've got Vitality Hub, the GGs, the Gratitude Gang, the Naked Health, the Health Style Emporium, and Tribal Wellness. So I'm going to open up these groups right now, guys. Go off to your groups. I'll leave them open for half an hour. Have a great night. See you guys during the week with all the support sessions. Have a great week. Thanks, Shani. Amazing session. Awesome.
Bye, guys. Good night.
See you guys.